There are things that grind the gears of the average Precure fan, but I feel like there's nothing more that gets the fire going than the Precure color debates. Something that you would think of as objective is actually very much so not. You're truly choosing a camp here. Like, these may as well be religious beliefs. If you're not familiar with Precure and none of this makes sense to you, every year Precure is composed of a new team and each member of that team has a representative color. Color assignments are a really big part of the magical girl genre. When you're young and even when you're older, a lot of the time your favorite character is based on what your favorite color is. Your own favorite color often impacts who your favorite character is going to be and who your favorite team member is going to be. And also having different team members represent different colors is just very good marketing. It's great for individuality and even something as simple as organization, like how we color code subjects in school. Precure color started off so simple. I mean, it doesn't get any more straight to the point than Cure Black and Cure White. With new seasons and new characters and new cures every year, the color spectrum grew but remained pretty identifiable and straightforward. Pink, blue, and yellow became staple colors for cures. If you'd like to watch a video on why that color scheme is not a lot of people's favorite, you can watch this one by Glitter M. Red, white, and purple cures became not staples but rotational depending on the season. Green became the Santa Claus Tooth Fairy color of Precure. But from what I can tell, it wasn't until 2016 that there was a shift. Something shifted. This was about the time when they really started to bring secondary colors into play. Of course, using the same repetitive color schemes can get extremely tiresome, so I think that Toei just decided to start using these different color schemes to keep it interesting. Switch it up a little bit. Secondary colors, off-color colors, multiple colors, unclear colors. We're talking about all of them today. The most controversial color assignments in the Precure franchise. My metric for this is honestly just what I have seen firsthand. There's no official list of any sort that's telling me what colors are highly debated, but from what I've seen in my experience and being on social media, being a Precure fan, this is what I have seen the most of. I guess what I'm saying is that if there is a Cure color assignment that is confusing to you but is not mentioned in this video, feel free to comment down below and talk about it. And my own categorization in this video for the cures is going to be partially based on Toei's own very inconsistent, might I say, color assignments for the cures. It's seemingly ever-changing. They don't seem to This is very inconsistent, but it's also going to be partially my opinion. So that is to say again that this is not an official sorting. This is just an opinion-based video, which is so silly to say because these are colors, but the way that Precure works, it's an opinion. So you're also welcome to disagree. It's fine. And I am going to go in order from 2015 to present day, but there is a separate, very special, very irritating category that I will be saving for the last. So to start off, such a beautiful design, might I say. Why do I keep saying might I say? What a beautiful design. I love her design. She's interesting because while she's green in clothing color, Toei made the decision to have her hair be pink, making her more of a dual colored cure rather than a green cure, and definitely less green than the previous two green cures before her. Honestly, that whole like off green thing is an entirely different thing that I am not going to get into in this video, but I'm sure all of you have seen Science Project 99's video on green cures, and if you haven't, you should watch it after this video. Anyway, she is green to me. It's the majority of her outfit. There's no real way that she'd be classified as pink, I feel like. If we're getting technical, I would say that she's a dual colored cure, but I'm trying to keep it simplified for this video, and simplified means that we're not having dual colored categories. So if I'm going to put her in a specific grouping, it's going to be green. This one pisses me off. So early on and I'm already frustrated because she has this rainbow side train on her dress, right? The rest of her dress is mostly this green teal color. By the way, they were really leaning away from that traditional bright green color by this point. And her hair is pink and her transformation background is green. Like, what am I to think? So much is going on. Toei tends to group her as a green cure, like in the anniversary banners and things like that. But like, it's not unreasonable for people to be confused by her character design. She's technically dual colored or multicolored or rainbow, but do you see how that doesn't work? How can you be dual or multicolored and be rainbow? Aren't you either rainbow or you're Like, what? Well, the thing is also that she represents a parfait, which is the whole point of her rainbow theme. That's why she's rainbow themed. All those fruits being a parfait, fairy, and cure. It's just a great design. Like, looking at it, it's a really good design. This part of the classification is just what annoys me. But you know what? I thought I was gonna say that she's a green cure in this video, but as I'm talking it through, I feel like settling on the fact that she's rainbow. Yeah, because the parfait part of her gimmick is really what makes that so. Let's give it up for vague colors. I'm just gonna immediately say that I think she's green. She's sometimes grouped with the greens, sometimes floating between green and blue as far as Toei promotional images, but with the blue cure already on the same team as her, and the episode where she literally says that she is green. She's green for me. Yes, technically she is teal. Actually, not technically. It's like clear as day that she's teal. But until another teal cure comes out, it's not really a solid pretty cure color category. Also, we'd have to start getting really technical with the other cures. Like, we would be sitting here like, well, isn't cure coral technically lavender? We can't do that because I think I'd lose it. So, green. I've seen it debated that she is a rainbow cure because of the skirt of her dress, but I'm sorry, other than that, she's just extremely blue, like a very, very blue cure, aside from the skirt, obviously. Maybe you could debate that rainbow is her secondary color, but again, do you see how that doesn't make sense? Like, how is rainbow a secondary color? You're either rainbow or you're not. Anyway, it doesn't matter, she's blue, it's fine. Oh, my baby. You guys, I got a cat recently. She didn't meow or anything just now, but she's in the other room and I just miss her. You know what? I'm not even mad about this one because it was stated from the beginning that summer is a rainbow cure and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, I'm sticking to it because some people right when Tropical Rouge started tried to say that she's a white cure because of her outfit having a lot of white, etc, etc. But Summer's transformation background is rainbow. It was stated from the beginning that she is a rainbow cure. She was the first non-pink lead. So many beautiful colors in her design. So she's rainbow. Happy Pride. I am feeling so cute with these butterflies. I'm wearing butterflies because Butterfly debuted very recently. Laura's cure design was very pretty. Of course, we have a dual color situation. She's got the pink, she's got a little bit of blue going on for the Teen Vogue party. And because there is no pink in Tropical Rouge, she could take that spot. But honestly, she's so blue. Like, looking at her outfit, the center of her design is using blue as the focal point. Everything else is really just there to complement it. And I have to say again, for the sake of this video, and because of Toei's classification system that isn't official but is kind of out there, I have to keep it simple. So no dual color categories, though I think that she definitely obviously would fit into a dual color category. Blue is her main color, like I said, so she is blue. I think that she is the main inspiration for this video. Yes. Her character reveal and press release was so confusing. First of all, in her design, I would say that purple appears pretty often. The sleeves, the hem of her apron part of her dress, the tiara, the gumballs on the bottom. But it was so confusing at first what category she's supposed to be put in, if she's supposed to be purple because of her blonde hair. The other colors in her outfit, other than purple, just appear so prominently. That pink, that seafoam green, and also that like white hue. And it was like, if you're purple cure, then why are you white? And then, to top it all off, when she debuted, the character designer of Delicious Party, Yufu Kyoko, actually confirmed that her official color is gold. I mean, slay. But God, it just makes this so hard. Honestly, I would group her as purple for this video. And also, so much of her merchandise has her grouped as the purple cure of the season anyway. Her civilian form also implies that. Gold is so cool though. Miss Prism. Honestly, to me, this is a simple, she's white. I do see baby pink as her secondary color. And can we just take a minute to appreciate her design? Yeah, her dress is definitely my favorite of this season. I feel like her color debate wasn't as prominent as the others that I just mentioned, even though she is like a dual-ish colored cure. What even does that mean? Dual-ish? But maybe the fact that there wasn't as much talk about this means that we've all turned a new leaf. And maybe we've all decided, no, I'm not arguing about this anymore. We're growing. But anyway, yeah, she's a white cure. And now for the special category that I'm sure we're all very excited for. Orange versus yellow cures. I feel like this selection of cures really highlights what we look at specifically when we're categorizing each cure into a specific color group. Is it their hair? Is it their outfit? Is it their transformation background? Nevertheless, this portion of the video actually befuddles me the most because like I probably wouldn't classify the following cures as anything but yellow, but I also see where people are coming from when they categorize some of these cures as orange. I understand it, so let's get into it. Okay, I immediately take back what I just said. No, cause what? Her dress is so yellow. Stop it. It's so yellow. Yes, her hair is this orange, auburn, ginger color. Okay. The waist piece is orange and other little bits, but really, yellow is mainly her color. That's... Are we looking at the hair or are we looking at the outfit? It gets confusing. There has to be some structure. This is also not making sense to me. But I'm seriously saying that I have seen people group these cures as orange. So this one's also befuddling me a bit. The composition of her color design has so much yellow in it. I don't think we can look at just the hair or the dress here, but like the overall color composition of her character. If you were to blur an image of her, the color you'd see the most of is yellow. So yeah, I'm gonna say that she's a yellow cure. Okay, here I can understand the argument. Yes, I do understand it. Though I personally consider her yellow. This is so silly. Like, how is it a personal choice? This is why I said that it feels like these are religious beliefs. This is so beyond. But like, yes, I do consider her a yellow cure. And also in that same episode in which Milky said that she herself is a green cure, Soleil said that she is yellow. So that is also some canon proof. But the color composition of her design is pretty equally split between the orange and the yellow. The dress is especially orange. Seriously, there's not much yellow on her dress at all. But her hair is this light blonde color. It's another situation where if you choose to base your choice off of just the dress or just the hair, you're really missing out on the full picture here. So again, even though I will personally categorize her as yellow, I see the vision. I do get it with this one. Papaya definitely has multiple colors going on. We don't talk enough about the green accents on her design. Oh, baby. It's actually very awesome because this orange and yellow and green on her represents an actual papaya. So seriously, snaps to the character designer. Snaps to Yukiko Nakatani because this is great. The majority of the yellow in her design does make her a yellow cure for me. Yeah, there's just a lot of yellow going on. The yellow takes center stage on her outfit while the orange is more of an accent color, and even though she does have orange in her hair, we're looking at the big picture, so I do think that she's yellow. Here we are again at the yellow and orange crossroads. Delicious Party's designs were quite unconventional for Precure, I feel like. Like for this season to have had the classic pink, blue, yellow thing going on that a lot of people don't like, the designs were kind of out there. Yufu Kyoko really pushed the boundaries with these designs. Like there's so much green on her. There is a lot of green going on here. The yellow on her dress is actually barely there. The orange is the real star of the show here. The most yellow in her cure design is in her hair, and again, it's hard to distinguish what part of the cure design we're looking at the most when we're putting them into categories. So I actually really do get it when people put her into the orange category, but my instincts tell me to classify her as yellow because of that classic Precure starter trio, that pink, blue, yellow, so iconic. And also because, and this is a selfish reason, but I kind of like the orange crew being making this exclusive little club with Sunny and Wing. I don't know. I'm like, but are you orange? But are you orange though? Are you as orange as these two? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Those are all of the most controversial Precure color categorizations that I have seen. So there may be more. For example, I'm giving an honorable mention to Saki from Splash Star, who happens to be both pink and yellow at the same time. And this is unrelated and isn't the point of this video, but that design is horrendous. I am sorry, I can't. But that's not the point of this video. Okay. A lot of you may have seen the poll on my community tab asking which of the designs that you saw within the poll that were most controversial in your opinion. And I got some comments as well that I wanted to read because I thought that they were interesting. Mixed Mango said, Cure finale angers me the most. How did someone look at that design and decide that the most prominent color was gold instead of white or purple? But I'm weirdly most passionate about Cure Soleil. I just always want more orange cures, and it could have made the color scheme so much more unique. Yeah, I feel like it's this real exclusive club that they're not willing to expand very often. Soleil has so much orange on her design. It makes sense that people will put her in the orange category even though she is not officially that color. Baby Bear said finales is the worst for me, mainly because she doesn't look like she's coated with any specific color. Her purples are too light to not be confused with white. Her golds are more prominent, but there's already a yellow cure in the group. All the other colors on her are so all over the place. It's just generally hard to figure out what color she's supposed to be, even though she's always in front of some kind of purple background. Exactly, because what the backgrounds are supposed to kind of like guide us, I feel like, through all of this, because there's so many colors going on in modern day Precure designs. There's this clash of information because the design is saying one thing, the design is saying multiple things, while the background is saying another, and it's very confusing for us. Lapping Puff? Lapping? Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I always thought the arguments were a little silly. Well, it's fun to debate. I just think the Precure community takes it a bit too seriously at times, very true. Trying to reduce every Precure to one main color would limit the creativity of the designs, in my opinion. Yes, agree. That being said, finale is totally not gold. Yeah, I feel the same way. Because it's like, once we get too into it, it's like, oh gosh, it's not that important. The fact that Toei doesn't have an official classification, categorization system means that it's not that huge of a deal and that we don't need to analyze it in such a way, but it's fun to do. It also is a very heated topic and it's fun to engage in. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun to engage in, but yes, it can get very personal. At the end of the comment, you said, yeah, finale is not gold, by the way. My Misho said, definitely Milky, though I think the debate about Sunny trumps the entire list. That being said, as far as I'm concerned, Parfait is rainbow, Milky is green, Soleil is yellow, and Finale is gold. That, and while they're not on this list, Sunny is red, not orange, and Cosmo is rainbow, not blue. Woo. Yeah, I didn't include Sunny because I personally think that she is very orange, but yes, that is a very debated thing because in Toei's groupings of promotional images, they sometimes put her in with the red cures. And I think part of that is because there wasn't an orange section. Like, she was the only orange leaning cure that there was, so they didn't want to put her alone, so they put her with the other red cures. Now that Wing exists, she has her own friend in the mix, and now I think we can say that there is an orange category. And then Magical said, may I suggest Shiny Luminous? Why is she categorized as yellow? Her dress is pink. Yes, exactly. I didn't include her as well because I was like, you know what? I don't even want to talk about it. But Shiny Luminous is another confusing situation, and not only the fact that she's like technically not a cure, but she is a cure, but you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't have cure in her name, but she also doesn't fit into the yellow category because are we looking at hair, which Magical does say. They say, then that begs the question, is hair important in determining cure color? Because then Soleil would be more yellow, or could Cure Berry or Cure Beet pass as a purple cure? It's a headache. Like, that's exactly the argument that everyone is making. What do we look at? Do we look at the hair? Do we look at the outfit? So I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. You know what? We're just some passionate people. If it matters that much to us, that's okay. All right. So that was fun. Thank you for answering the poll. This is such a loaded topic in the Precure community, which seems silly, but it just is. So let's be cordial. Let's be kind. Please, down below, please. But thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. And stay gravy, baby. Fly like a butterfly. Okay.